Today we're going to take a look at something very cool. This is another screen-used prop from the TV show Grimm, and this is the clock from Monroe's kitchen. Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and yes, this is the video that I teased to you a few weeks ago, saying, hey, I got Monroe's clock. Well, here it is. This is the kitchen clock from Monroe's house that hangs above his stove. Or I should say, that hung above his stove, because now it hangs on the wall of my living room. So, as most of you already know, I collect a lot of things from TV shows and movies, but if you remember, it has to be TV shows and movies that I like, although there were a few exceptions, and I got burned on one or two of them. Because first you buy the thing, and then you gotta get the Blu-ray or DVD from the show or the movie to check it out, and then you look all through the movie and TV show and you still can't find the item you just purchased. That's how they get you. Most of the items I have from the TV show Grimm, I did not buy individually or separately like I bought this clock. Most things came in a lot of items, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. Pay for it, bam, you get it, and then you figure out what to do with it. In those situations, they rarely tell you what episode, what scene, what season it came from. One of the big exceptions to that rule was that box of items I got from season 2 of Killjoys. This item, since I purchased it individually, they said, hey, this is the clock from Monroe's kitchen. And they showed me a picture of it, hanging in Monroe's kitchen. And let me tell you, this was not cheap. This is an IKEA clock. The little clock part is made in Japan. The rest of it's made in China. And yes, this is a very cool addition to my collection of items from the TV show Grimm. If you remember, I used to live in the neighborhoods that they filmed Grimm in. On a near daily basis, I would drive by many of those locations. Imperial Paint, Lenton Plywood, St. John's Bridge, that gas station across the street from the Burlington Northern train yard and those oil terminals, and even one of those rural roads they drove down in one of the episodes was where I used to live before we had that house fire. Or I should say, where we used to live until we had that house fire and moved into town. When I saw this item come up for auction, I had to get it. Now the big question was, is the clock gonna work or not? So we put a battery in it to find out, and you know what? It works. I mean, I already told you it works. It's hanging on my wall. Well, now you know it's not just hanging on my wall, it's hanging on my wall and telling the correct time. No, this is currently not the correct time on the clock. This is just for video and display purposes only. But when I was done filming this, I set the time and hung the clock on my wall, and maybe in another video I'll show you a picture of it hanging in my wall. Now, if I could just get Monroe to come over and stand in front of the clock, yeah, we'd have it made, right? And as I mentioned in that other video several weeks ago, the same day I purchased this, I purchased that purple camisole that Juliet was wearing, or I should say Adeline was wearing when she pretended to be Juliet and stole Nick's Grimm powers. That would be the day of Rosalie and Monroe's wedding. We'll make a video about that sometime later, because really, you guys can just wait to see me sashaying around in some purple camisole. That's not important, but I wanted to show you this clock, because man, this clock is cool. And it's not just that I'm bragging, even though I am, but really, this is not only one of my acquisitions that I am proud of, but it's also practical because now I can tell time in my living room without having to look at my watch. Okay, what do you think? Have you watched Grimm? If not, go check it out. And really, I think Monroe is probably my favorite character of the show. Although I do think Adeline and Rosalie are the hottest characters on the show. Yeah, I'm not a Juliet fan. Though I have her underwear or nightie. Alright, leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching. And even though it's Juliet's camisole, I can say Adeline was wearing it because Adeline was pretending to be Juliet. And if you haven't seen the show, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Go check it out. Alright, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.